these are people that always viewed, including myself, I consider myself one of them. We viewed Charlie Kirk as somebody that was very moderate on the issues. He was moderate on race. He was moderate on the LGBTQ issues. He was moderate on the deportations. And he was also somebody that's Protestant, not a traditional Catholic like the Groyper movement. And this is somebody that, if you're a Groyper, why would you want to kill this guy? It makes no sense. On the bullets, it was written, the word fascist was written. And if you're on the right of Charlie Kirk, you probably don't think he's a fascist. It's few people that you're going to believe are fascists if you are on the far right. And so it never added up. It didn't make sense. But what was crazy to see was it wasn't just Tim Pool that defended Nick and the Groypers. Matt Walsh came out of the woodwork. Now, this is somebody, Nick Fuentes, who has literally said to Matt Walsh, fuck you and your family. Like, legit said that on a stream talking to Matt Walsh. And here's what Matt Walsh had to say about Nick Fuentes and the Groypers. Quote, unsurprisingly, the left is gearing up to pin this on Nick Fuentes by claiming the killer was a Groyper. Unfortunately for them, that claim doesn't fit any of the facts on the ground. Not that they give a damn about that. The killer labeled Kirk as a fascist. That is a term only ever used by the left as an insult to the right. The idea that he killed Charlie for not being right-wing enough, but also considered Charlie a fascist, is totally incoherent, absolute nonsense. Nick responded to this. He said, thank you for saying something about this, Matt. It shows a lot of integrity. These people have no shame. But he was not the last one to defend Nick on the right. Ben Shapiro, who I have been critical of for the past year, but Nick has been critical of for the past 8 years, said some nasty things about Ben as well. Ben shut down these rumors that the assassin was a Groyper. Listen to what Ben had to say about the Groypers in response to these accusations.
There was literally no evidence presented that he actually was of the right. None. None. And believe me, there were plenty of people on the far right who hated Charlie. I mean, the Groypers, as I've said before, literally declared a Groyper war on Charlie Kirk. They declared that he wasn't sufficiently radical. It's exactly what I told Bill Maher on Friday night. He said, well, how do we know it's not the Groypers? I said, theoretically, could it be? Because before all of the evidence had come out, theoretically, it's possible. Super unlikely. And you know what I cited as the evidence? The contemporaneous conversations that the shooter had with family calling Charlie Kirk hateful. Because my point was, if you're calling Charlie hateful, that is part of a left-wing matrix of thinking. The Groyper matrix is Charlie wasn't hateful enough. He should have been more hateful. He should have been more vile toward the Jews. If only he had been, then they would have liked him. There was literally no evidence presented.
And so, there you have it. Even these people that we have been critical on the right of for a long time now, in his case, it's almost been a decade, they're coming out to defend him because these accusations are so baseless. And this is somebody now, Nick Fuentes, that is up next. After they killed Charlie Kirk, he is the new future leader of the right. Whether or not people like Ben Shapiro, Tim Pool, Matt Walsh, etc., these mainstream conservatives like it or not, I mean, he has the youth. His video where he talked about immediately after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, day after, his stream on Rumble had about 250K viewers live, like watching the show live. And that episode right now is over 2 million views. And this is a guy that's streaming on Rumble, not even a mainstream platform. And so you have to wonder, why are these coordinated attacks happening? Well, it's clear that the left sees Nick as the next up and the future leader of the right in America, and they want to kill the baby in the cradle. That's just how it is. And so it didn't work. Obviously, even the people on the moderate right, like the Shapiros, are defending him. Because it's just stupid. It's just baseless. It doesn't make any sense. And you could say what you want about the movement, but it's not a violent movement. It's just not. And you can, time and time again, he debunks it. He says, I disavow anybody who is violent. This isn't a movement built on violence. It's a movement built on faith. And this is something that he even said after Charlie passed, after Charlie was assassinated. Clear as day. So all of these accusations, as baseless as they are, they shouldn't be taken seriously, and it's a good thing to see that they're not. So, that is that. But we're actually going to continue talking about him because